ignite some kind of abusive and assaults or look to assault you when they see you in town. He says, don't do anything with this content again because when you do that, you report you to the IGP. What do you make of all of this? Kwame says it's bromance, but I don't know if it's true.
Oh no. At this point, it's not bromance, but then I just want him to understand, say, you see, if this is something I'm trying to do to let the people in the media know, say, it is not every time that these artists, these musicians, then with a point accusing fingers at the media. The media is always doing this. The media is always doing that. This afternoon, I saw a message from, I saw this post on Facebook by Kwame about how these artists treat the media like it's bad. And so me, I'm standing up against him, and they are going to use me as a sacrificial lamb. But then, Charlie, this is all on me. It's enough is enough. I am not going to sit down and watch him just bully me because you have a swimming pool in your house. Nah, bro, that's not going to happen. Now, with the copyright issue, you see, his fans created a space this afternoon talking about copyright issue. I hear some small part of it, then I see it go hard. We are not coming out of the trenches because people are misinformed about how YouTube works. People, they have the knowledge they have about the platform, be limited. But you see, they always want to, they want to be at the forefront when some of these topics are brought up. Now, with regards to Shatta Wale's music, the breakdowns, the reactions, bro, he signed to a distribution channel. Anytime you react to his song, they send you a copyright ID with the content ID. The money that you make off the video goes to him, not me. The only thing I get from this is that maybe people subscribing. I don't make money off the content. So his music, I took a screenshot and I posted it on Twitter. I think DJ Slim asked me, and I was like, this is it. I can open my back end to you. Songs that he's not, Shatta Wale put out song like the way I put out Yawa of the Day. I always say he's like, yes, he go bed, then he go dream, then he go put the song out there. So some of these songs, they pass to me in distributors. He has access to the YouTube. So they upload them. So some of these songs are not copyrighted, and that is not my business. So if I react to a song, if I react to a Shatta Wale song, I know they are going to copyright. And majority of his songs that I have reacted to, it is copyrighted. The other side, we say, hey, Shatta Wale has said something, and I'm talking about it on Yawa of the Day. With that one, I don't use music. So that one, I monetize my content. It is if I pick a Shatta Wale content raw on social media, let's say the video he did about Sarkodie, I add value to it. When you go on YouTube, they call something like fair usage or something like that. I will pick someone's content and add my own to it. And with that, I can monetize it. And YouTube no go do anything about it. It is in their guidelines. But then again, we are dealing with people who know they read, where they really understand how this content in the work. And it annoys me to the core. Because the ignorance on this street, you are taking me to who, a court? Bro, I go to win this case without even a lawyer. I just go there and do Yawa of the Day and win the case. You don't have a case. You do not have a case. This is like a clear case of him getting, the time we can, if the bike is fight for you, then you go the part top, they go play the ball, and some guy be just, maybe, they like somebody, or somebody do something to you, say you vex, they take your ball, go house. This is just a classical case of what is happening. He is mad that I stood up against him. You can't tell me not to talk about you. You are one of our greatest musicians in the country. I will talk about you. You did a song saying you are the news. You get people to talk about you. You enjoy it. On several occasions, Shatta Wale has shared my content on his Snapchat. Videos that I was praising him. Videos that I was, helping him hype his songs. There are several occasions that I did a breakdown. He retweeted it. Today, because I stood up to you, I stood up to that tyranny, I stood up to that bullshit idea they have about media people. You are angry that Kwadwo Sheldon is using my content. Bro, you can't do shit.
Okay, Kojo, hold your fire, hold your fire. I don't want you to lose your character. Just, and I know you're upset. and I know it's painful for people to talk down on your hard work because you've all seen how far you've come. So drink some water for me. Let me get back to Ato. Ato, you were talking about something around the artist in question's PR and his positioning, his brand, and what he represents and stuff like that. I want to believe and accept that Shatta's an enigma. You know, he's one who cannot be understood. But in the culture we find ourselves in and how we relate to some of these matters, the double face or the double tongues that we are constantly dealing with from a particular brand. How do we separate his works from the human being?
Um, I think we need to stop making excuses for people. You see,
Mm,
this issue of PR is a two-way street. If the fans themselves know certain things, they would also be able to hold the artist accountable. Because if Shatta Wale has, earlier on I said stan culture is driven by aggressiveness and passion. If his fans are able to channel this passion and aggressiveness into um asking for more from him, it's going to I think it's going to go a long way. Accountability is very, very, very important, especially in the music industry, because your influence is widespread. Um, people expect a lot from you, even going beyond they expecting you to drop new music. You see, and I feel his fan base hasn't been able to hold him accountable and demand for more. And that's the reason why maybe he's going to feel relaxed when it comes to issues like this. But I mean, Sheldon said it. Sheldon is one of our biggest artists in the country. At first, it used to be four S's, but now they talk about three S's, and he's one of them. And
mm.
we can't keep making excuses for him at this point in time. He actually needs to do better and step up, because if issues like this are coming up in this big 2023, then there is a problem. I mean, we all saw what happened in December when he was being platformed on all these shows, what he did on Afrochella. And those are things that actually make us happy. But you see, it's an all-encompassing thing. You can't be proficient in a certain area and fall short in another area. It's a 360 package. And if he's going to be a showman, he should really be very effective with it and stop making excuses. Personally, I
Ato,
expect
Ato, Ato, do you think that because of how he entered the industry, he entered with aggression. He entered in the industry. He came back, or his comeback was with aggression. His comeback was with some kind of bulldoze entrance. He had to take whatever was his. He said it over time and time again that he's not an industry boy or whatever. Do you think if he's able to, let's say, rebrand and do things more softly, he's able to do things more gentle, we will be able to connect with the Shatter brand? Because I feel like he's done it for so long that we know him to be this way. So much so that when he does something on the opposite, it doesn't really sit well with us. How do we how do we reconcile that?
is asking him to be soft. But there are certain things that are systematic, certain things that are procedural. I mean, you can't be aggressive with things like copyright. It is a systematic process. It is a procedure you have to go through. So we are asking you to step your game up in that direction. We are not telling you to tone down your abrasive character or be soft or anything. No, that's not it. We are asking you to do better and do what you have to do. Because as much as he is going to be he wants to communicate a brand that is aggressive, that is carefree and all that, you can't translate all those brand communications into other things as well. You get me? If there is a brand that is coming, that is approaching Shatta Wale, he can't go into the meeting room and be aggressive or be abrasive or anything. But there are certain things that there are laid down procedures for doing certain things, and that is what he needs to step up to do. Because if you are not securing your YouTube content ID, who is going to do that for you? No one is going to do that for you. And at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to come back and and talk about it and go on rants about it as it's happening today. So I feel it doesn't have anything to do with how he wants to communicate his brand. He can do anything he wants to do. But when it comes to doing the right things, the procedural things, the systematic things, we can't make an excuse for him. And he has to step up.
All right, Kojo, I'm sure by this time you've had something to drink, you've calmed down and everything. I want you to take this opportunity to tell us how And I watched the interview with the BBC, and you talked about how volatile the environment is. You've done this over a period of time, and I'm sure you've gotten all sort of feedback and everything that constitutes your work. How do you keep your your mental state, aligned and in your bid to progress or contribute to the ecosystem in the midst of all this chaos?
Well, with me, um, you see, I've experienced some of these things, or I've been experiencing some of these things for a very long time. For example, this Shatta Wale, this is not the first time he has moved to me. On countless occasions, he has moved to me. His fans, they have threatened me. Some have threatened to pour acid on me. Some have threatened to knife me. Some have threatened to shoot. Some, bro, and I'm still here. At this point, I don't even. I feel like I know they care. You understand? My job here, I have one of the biggest new media platforms in the country. Like, we really work hard to get here. And with bro, you see, and that is why it gets to me when people are always focusing on the hour of the day. I have about 8 shows running concurrently on my platforms, bro. Last week Friday, I brought about 20 underground artists to my studio, back to back content, trying to put them on. We do all these things for the culture, for the industry, and you have someone sitting there trying to disparage you, trying to denigrate your image because they feel like, oh, you there, they inside. And you see, me, mom, dear, I don't care how the people in this society they tag me. I know that I'm always going to be tagged as the arrogant one or the disrespectful one. That brought me here. But the thing is, one thing I will not let you do is to just sit there. Bro, people that I'm supposed to respect, I respect. I respect people. I help people. I support people. This industry is not only about our of the day. We are doing a lot. Everybody is playing a part. However minute the part we play there. So we go continue to contribute. As to the mental health and things they mean by mental health, it be damaged long time. So I don't care. I just wake up and I'm trying to just do something for myself, do something for people, and do something with the people that work with me. That is all that matters. But say I go sit down and make somebody go feel like in opinion they matter, but me, my opinion no they matter because oh and most of the time they be premise on you don't have money. You don't have money. It is not going to happen. They feed me. I know they kiss your ass. I know they cry you for anything. If I need an interview, make a pan time. If I call an artist from Tema, they will drive and come to Pantime for an interview because they know the value I add to their brand, however you want to describe them. And that is basically what we have been able to build for the past 6 years. We've been doing this. A lot of artists have passed through our system. This thing even didn't start from my platform. OMG Digital. That is where the whole thing started. We've been doing this for a very long time for some of you to just sit there and be like, and what the funny be the fan base, like as I was listening to some space and these people were just talking rubbish, talking about Shatta Wale made you eat off Shatta Wale's brand, bro. See, if you would mark, I have deleted all his videos from my
No, no, no,
platform.
no, no,
Oh
no,
no, no,
no.
no. Listen
Could
to
you?
me. You
No,
see
I
what
don't
I
think
mean.
you should get to
No,
that.
no, no. Listen. You see what I mean? Adebra did by not, bro. Share, come on, bro. I have 8 shows running concurrently. I have been able to create successful shows on the internet. If y'all of the day no far, breakdown go far. If breakdown no far, pro go far. If pro no far, face off go far. I can eat off the internet. So long as the internet there exists, I will eat off it for life. Shatta Wale, I have done content about him that brought me, let's say, okay, maybe I did a year of the video that brought me money. If I eliminate that Shatta Wale factor from my platform, I will still make that money. He is irrelevant to whatever I do. And so henceforth, he's bro. If you hear how they talk about him, bro.
No. That's what
No,
I
no,
was
no, no.
trying to.
I want to make a statement. I want them to understand that. Listen, bro, come on. That be why they say I the host one show that I have developed shows that are thriving on the internet. What makes you think Shatta Wale's content is the one feeding me? Are you crazy, bro? Are you people? Nah, you see, it is about time we sit some of these people down and we for lecture them how these things they work. Because you do break down on your songs, you make money off it. Which money? Which money? If I show you my back end, red, copyright. But my breakdown channel, since I create them, $1,000 if I don't make. Everything we copyright. But you see, sometimes say my eye make red. My eye Anders or swell. I come and sit there. I feel public support for people that my songs. In song that on God song, who made the song hit? Then you sit there and you want to disrespect, bro. It is never going to happen. I mean, if you're going to stand anywhere, I don't give a fuck whether you are older than me or if you don't accord me the respect I deserve, bro, me, you're very, very disrespectful. And I will step on your neck. Take me wherever you want to take me. The only thing you go do is say you go beat me. That one there. If you meet me for time, you want to slap me, I will surrender and you go slap me. But say I go sit there and put my hand, me from, I'm not doing that. All these industry niggas, they're dick riding me too much. Let them know. The media people don't do anything. You need us. We need you. That is how the balance is supposed to be like. You are not feeding anybody. I wake up, I do my work, I get paid. You wake up, you do yours. You don't feed anybody. This is an ecosystem where we all go fit exist for inside make it be. You have an opinion. Somebody go get opinion about your opinion. There are instances that people have moved to my work. Bro, I am one of the most abused internet personalities in this country. I don't even talk about it. This same person talking about cyberbullying made a video insulting my head, insulting like, bro, my parents, my grandmother and things. We are talking about cyberbullying. That is why I say he is misinformed about a lot of things. And you see, make you take this case to court. If you say, me and my boys for here go defend one myself for it, because it be useless case before you even go reach the court. And the fact that in people that in fans get hope say this thing will yield any results be pathetic. And if I tell you the kind of people within the follow them and the kind of way, nah, bro, we did trip for this country.
Kojo Numsio, Pacho, Adarama Numsio.
You people make this guy. You people. There. We go.
Kojo Numsio, Nizumami. Wait a minute, I beg you. I know you are upset and it's gotten to you, but of course you know the kind of person we are dealing with. We all love Shatta, but we don't agree to all the things it does. But like you said, your contribution to the ecosystem is very vital, especially when it comes to the conversation of new media and how it's contributed greatly to the betterment of the system. So I would ask or plead that you look at it again and see how best you could draw the lines of collaboration instead of all these unnecessary things that are coming out of
no. But you see, no, me say, Olelesio, henceforth, he's blacklisted from my platform, and I swear on my father's grave, if I ever do any content around Shatta Wale, make people sack me from this country. I am done, bro. That disrespect me too much. You see, if you people know go make that statement, make you not say, yeah, we go do without you. You ain't all of that too, bro. Then I see this video before the internet. Fire stick they talk say if you don't get sacked with the stone boy like this, we want a leader. Come on, bro. I am sick and tired of it.
Okay. Kojo to was a chain. Yo, hold on. Pause it for me. Kwame.